Hello, my name is Dante Renee, and welcome to the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more. Like tonight's film, this is 1994's DAMSELVIS, Daughter of Helvis. And we have maybe the original poster art, possibly. DAMSELVIS, Daughter of Helvis from 1994. This is shot on video, and this is something, you look for those diamonds in the rough. You look for those shot on videos that are exceeding the regular kind of expectations. And this is one of them. My eyes are going to divert because I do have some notes here. So let's get into DAMSELVIS, Daughter of Helvis. This thing I've been kind of obsessed with for a while. There was just like this inclination that I needed to see this film. And that not only did I need to see it, I needed to buy it. And I couldn't even find a trailer. I couldn't find a trailer for this film. I could find pieces of the movie on YouTube, but that's it. And I was really kind of taken back by it and really mystified by it. And I could not wait to finally watch this. And well, it's a little over an hour. What is it? No, it's 64 minutes. So in this film, by the way, this girl in the movie, she's not in the movie, but this girl is, maybe? It's difficult to say. It's difficult to say, but this is a great girl here. This is a great girl. There's a mission. This movie is driven by mission. Like, you think of like religious missionaries, okay? Not the missionary position, but you think of religious missionaries, they're on a mission. You think of the Blues Brothers on a mission from God, okay? This is really kind of the journey of a mission in this film. And there are a lot of kind of bizarre religious themes in the film, which really tie into that type of mission. And there's resurrection in here, there's violence in here, there's black Jesus in here, there's prayer, faith, a sermon, okay, the going out for the mission. Okay, so you're getting some of the religious themes here, but don't think this is some religious movie in the traditional sense, in the Orthodox sense at all, in the conservative sense at all. As a matter of fact, many people might find this film probably incredibly blasphemous on many levels, whatever that means to different people. But whenever there's a mission, there's always that kind of passing of the torch or the sword. The person who's going on the mission has to be prepared to go. They have to be, typically it's another person, right? And even in religious stories, even in when you read, in the Jesus story, you have that kind of, this is the intro. Now you can go, right? So that is definitely played with in this film. We have a Jesus dartboard. We have mechanical arms, man in a wheelchair. We have a lot of slow motion intensity in this film stylistically. A disappearing guitar player. Blues and rockabilly 90s rock like piano and scary soundscapes, mysterious piano blues, and hard rock from the 90s. Wow, lots of music in here. Motorcycles, an abandoned house, Jesus and Elvis Presley. And that's sending forth on the mission. When you look at like the Christian story, you have like John the Baptist, and he kind of paves the way for Jesus to start. And that idea is played with in the runtime, kind of the adventure, if you're going to use that word, of DAMSELVIS. There's something that's really focused on in this film is speaking, the mouth. That's a theme in here, speaking and the mouth. We have full nudity in here, lots of great butts in here if you're a butt person. A really hot outfit for Helvis in regards to the butt, and you can't see on the two posters here, you're only really seeing the front here. I mean, you are getting a little bit of something here in this one, a little bit of a kind of a in between, shall we say. But my gosh, if you're kind of like a cosplay fan, or lingerie, like some morph of lingerie, but definitely a butt fan, yes, you will really love DAMSELVIS. We have lesbian stuff in here. We have, get ready for this, religious gunshots. Yes, religious gunshots. Feedback. Yes, guitar feedback. Ready for this one? Egyptian artifacts. What? A mummy's tomb. And this quote, "Never mind the snake. Now we can eat a god." Wow. We have a guitar shrine. And definitely, as I've talked about some of the religious play in here, we definitely have the idea of good and evil, but not in the way you'd be expecting, not in the mainstream way, not in the traditional way. Think the 1970s anti-hero type of way. Think the 1980s heavy metal kind of way. And this journey of DAMSELVIS is like meeting each new level. It's like a religious journey and a video game from the 80s combined, right? Some kind of horror RPG mixed with a side-scroller horror adventure type game, but in the darker types of, you know, Nintendo games, 8-bit Nintendo games back in the day. It has that vibe where you're like you feel like you're going to new levels. You feel like this journey keeps moving until you get to the final boss. You know, that kind of vibe. And then, of course, the ending of this movie is just a mind F, where you're trying to make sense of exactly what has happened, and to say it leaves it up to the view. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to not know, or if I'm just too dense to know, or the ending of the movie is really perplexing. But the entire duration of the film kind of throws you into this world, you know, and you're kind of like, what the hell is going on here? Like, what have I gotten myself into? I mean, the beginning of the movie has some twists and turns that really grab you, where you weren't expecting what was about to happen, and that carries on for the rest of DAMSELVIS. Now, we have a lot stylistically, we have weird colors changing at different times. I mean, using that VHS type vibe, just these colors morphing and almost like the negative or the mixed with sepia and all these. And here's something I mentioned resurrection before, but the thing this isn't your typical type of resurrection. I mean, it's almost like everybody that gets killed in this film just keeps living. So it's not like a full-blown resurrection that you would expect. You know, it's like you die, but you keep going. It's really interesting. And three things that are definitely a part of this film also: trains, snakes, and spiders. And you heard what I already said about the Egyptian stuff too. This is unlike any SOV I've ever seen before, and unlike any movie I've ever seen before. This is wild. It's sexy, it's dark, it's effed up, it's weird, it's surreal, it's interesting, it's unexpected, it's sucker punching, it's offensive, it's complex. And did I mention it's just a mind F? Like a punch to the face that only a movie that went past the system, the revolutionary SOV market going past the system, straight from the creators, right to me and you, the SOV movement going straight from the creator to the consumer with no streaming, censoring anything, no MPAA, no cuts, no edits, just the creator to us, the viewer. You think about how pure that is, folks. A lot of people dog SOV, but at the core, SOV is the complete opposite of what we are getting today. In 2026, with Netflix and Amazon Prime and everybody streaming everything, for the most part, those major platforms, Paramount Plus and everything else, that's the complete opposite of a movie like DAMSELVIS.